Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mai, and today's video is going to be this apple pie themed apartment, which I know what you're thinking, what the hell does that mean? And it pretty much means that in my head an apple pie came to life and designed this apartment. It was kind of inspired by the title that I chose for my last build, which was If Pumpkin Spice Was an Apartment, because I don't know, it's just very fall themed. And I thought it was kind of fun inspiration, so I made this like very cutesy and very classic. Kind of feels like a cottage in the middle of the city, which is pretty much the only way that I could tolerate living in the city, is if I had a very cottage-like apartment. So is this very much my personal style? Absolutely. And when I think of like a personified apple pie, I think of someone who is social, who is very comfortable, like as a person, like they just make you feel comfortable. And I guess it would be someone who's very comforting, and I don't know, someone who is just themselves and they're not too abrasive, they're just kind and sweet, and I don't know, just very lovable. And yeah, that's practically it. But this did also kind of give me the idea to at some point make like a strawberry shortcake apartment, which would kind of be fun because it's, you know, personified dessert, so exactly on theme. And as you can see, we have started on the kitchen, and this is definitely my favorite space in the entire apartment. Kitchens tend to be my favorite spaces, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just really love the way that this turned out. It's just really, really cute, and I love that little opening that looks out into the living room. And later in post-production, I do put a really nice spandrel from Strangerville in there, and I think it was Strangerville. Yeah, from Strangerville, and I had that plan all along, like when I was building, but for some reason I forgot to do it in the moment, but I do end up putting it in later. I think I just got a little bit distracted by all of these cute little clutter items. I did clutter this up a lot, a little bit. I was kind of like struggling a little to clutter it, but I knew that I wanted to. And yeah, I love this little like pastry display case in this corner. I think it's from Get Together, and I feel like it was so essential, and I felt like the color of it also really worked with the apple pie theme, and it matched the curtains on the cabinets really nicely, and or I guess the cupboards. And or is it? It's the same thing. Cupboard and cabinet are the same thing. Can someone please confirm that for me? But I also loved that little clutter item from, I think it's the Home Chef Hustle, that it's like jam and cream cheese, so that I could just imagine someone standing over those pastries and like putting some stuff on. But I did decide to make the archway a little bit smaller so that I could make room for a trash can and some more decorations, and I think that it looks really cute. And here we have our entryway and hallway, which is a pretty small space, but I do put in a little hallway table and a mirror and just like, I don't know, made it feel like an entryway. And are those tables also called buffet tables, or are they only called buffets when they have the kind of like storage underneath? I'm really curious because I was watching kind of like a DIY renovation video on Instagram, and someone called that table a buffet, so I'm really curious. And yeah, just adding some more really classic, really traditional, very cutesy designs, or like artwork, decorations. And as you can probably tell by now, I have already furnished this apartment when I made my like green goddess apartment a while back, a very long while back. So this is a repeat, kind of like last week's. I don't know why. I know that I haven't finished kind of building on every single lot or in every single apartment, but there are some that I really like the layout of. So I don't know, I just wanted to redo it. And this one actually ends up having one closed bedroom. The other one that I did in the same apartment was just a studio. I left it open with like some curtains and like a spandrel or something. And I don't know, this felt a little bit better to be closed off, and I don't know why. I feel like the space was maybe used a little bit better in this one. I have to go back and rewatch the Green Goddess one, but I don't know, this one felt like there was more room than in the other time that I built in this exact same apartment. I don't know if that happens. I mean, it definitely happens. Like the same space can have a lot of different uses and can work or function differently depending on how you design the layout and the style and all the furniture, whatever. So yeah, I don't know, it felt like definitely a new apartment. It didn't feel like I was repeating old patterns. And we are starting on the living room. This one came out really cute. I used a lot more green in this space, partly as a nod to green apples, but also as a nod to like apple trees. And also it's just like a way to kind of like cut up the matching items. I wanted it to not feel like super, I don't know, not like super boring and matching. I wanted it to feel like kind of, I don't know, put together as they went. Like they didn't just use one designer the second they moved in or something and just like got everything together. I want it to feel like it came together slowly, and I don't know, it feels a little bit more natural that way. I feel like most people put their homes together like that. Not everybody can have like a super big influencer budget and, you know, is putting their entire houses together like in 1 month and is just using kind of the same supplier for everything. So yeah, I didn't want it to feel totally matching. I did try to like not use too many packs. I do use mostly like cottage living and a lot of base game, which is kind of nice. I'd love to do another base game only build or like base game plus 1 pack. Maybe when the new expansion pack comes out, I will do that. I think it's coming out tomorrow actually. So once I get that into my game, I will do that for you guys. And I'm really excited because I'm also going to use that pack to do the Scorpio build. And if you have missed it, I am working on a new project that I'm hoping to share soon. Thank you guys so much with your patience of like video schedules. I know that I haven't been able to be super consistent, and I might have to just like, I don't know, bite the bullet and make like a change for what my new video schedule will be, because I'm not really being able to keep up with it as much as I wanted to with like my job and this new thing that I've got coming up, which I'm working on it. I want it to be perfect when it comes out. I have a huge fear of failure, so I don't know if I won't release it prematurely, is what I'm trying to say. So thank you so much for your patience with that, because I'm really appreciative of all of you guys. I'm so grateful for this community that you've helped me build and for how much the channel has grown. And I will never ever forget everything that you guys have done for me. This is, I mean, it's a dream come true to get to work on this channel and to see that people actually enjoy what I do. This new project that I'm making is going to be a little bit different, and I hope that you guys still like it. I, again, will share more details soon, but I don't know, it's something that I'm very excited about. And I'm just kind of like jittery and imagining like all of the fun stuff that, again, we'll all get to do together. So thank you so much for giving me a chance. And we are working on the bedroom now. I am starting off with that bed from Horse Ranch, which is really nice. And over in this corner, I wanted to make like a little book nook or like a little reading nook, and I was trying to figure out the best way to do it. I just love that really big window, and I feel like it would be so nice to kind of sit in that corner and read. So I added an ottoman from Horse Ranch again, and just kind of added some pillows from base game, which was such a fun addition. I love that clutter item so much. I feel like it was so necessary in the game, and I'm surprised that it took this long for it to actually, I don't know, get added. Just kind of crazy. And I, again, using a lot more cottage living items, and again, a little bit of that pink and green, and now just decorating the walls, because we do have a lot of wall space to use or to cover, because I don't know, there's nothing really functional that I can place on it, but I still want it to look nice, because I do feel like if apple pie was a real person, or, you know, personified apple pie would really like art, and that's why I also put in a piano. I felt like it was the perfect like place for that. I had originally thought about putting the bookshelf there, but then I kind of got the idea to put it in or next to the fireplace, so there was perfect space for a piano, and it just makes sense if they like have people over, because I do imagine, again, that they're very social, that, you know, at the dining table they'll hang out and then they'll go over to the piano and sing songs together. But I love this little gallery wall that I created. I originally didn't really want to have to put a gallery wall together. It can be a little bit of an ordeal sometimes, but I did it and it looks really cute. And yeah, just adding a couple of extra little items in the bedroom, some more mirrors, because I don't know, that's kind of the only functional wall decoration, or not really decoration, but wall piece that you can put up. And fixing this little picture frame situation, I do find myself repeating a lot of picture frames in this build, but that's just because, I don't know, there weren't that many frames that fit the style, so I kind of had to just like, I don't know, just do it and copy the same photos over and over again. It's kind of what happens when we can't really match swatches that well. So I don't know, I just did it and I'm just gonna ignore it. Hopefully you can ignore it too. If not, feel free to remove it. But we are now working on the bathroom, which is the last space that we have left to furnish, and using some base game, some cottage living again, obviously. And this bathroom actually turned out really nice. I mean, it's a bathroom, so there's not really much to it, but all in all, I'm very proud of it. I think it looks really cute, and I think it works great with the style and everything. And oh yeah, over here I moved the mirror over and added in that robe. Just like looks good. And yeah, just finishing up the bathroom. We're like almost done. The build is done. We're at the screenshots and it's really exciting. Here is our little entryway, which I think turned out really nice. I mean, obviously it's an entryway. There's, again, not much to it, kind of like the bathroom, but turned out great. And here's our kitchen. I was about to call it a bathroom. Here's our kitchen. There you could probably have peeked at the spandrel that I had added. I also added those dried herbs next to the fridge, and I think that that's a great way to fill up the space. And I don't know, just also matches because, you know, apple pie got those nice little fall spices going on. And here we have our living dining space, our living area, just general area. And I really like how it turned out. It feels very spacious. I love how much light comes in from those windows. And there above the love seat, I filled up that wall space because I realized that I hadn't done that earlier. And here we have our bedroom, which is also just really cozy and simple. I did add some instruments, the guitar from Love Struck and a little bass game violin, because clearly they're very musical. This is in the fashion district, so maybe they like to busk down in the city. That would actually be a pretty cute storyline for them. And here we have our bathroom, which is going to be the last space we see. A simple space, not too overpowering, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed this build as much as I did. I think this is probably one of my favorites, although I say that all the time. Bye buds, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, comment, and share with your friends. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye!